This is the Outcharms. Ross is just doing his hair.
That's look perfect all the time.
You are, we are.
To be honest, oh my God.
You look around, I'm on the good side.
Fucking hell, honestly, I'm still not on my good side, like, but...
Well, there you go.
So, boys, anyway, welcome to In Your Ears with the Outcharms.
How we doing? All right.
Good. How are you, Faye? Well, sorry, we've got... who's watching the Fernando Torres story again?
What has he got? Ian Brick background watching Fernando Torres. I still there, look. Insane.
So you've got a new single coming out then on the 6th of November. Do you want to tell us what it's called?
It's called To Be Young and In Love.
To Be Young and In Love, and I've got to confess, we've had a little sneak preview, and I love it.
Cheers, glad you like it, lad.
So who wrote it then?
Usual procedure, we all do his own bits and throw it into the middle, don't we? I think Ross come up with you come up with first ideas for it, right?
Yeah, I sort of chucked everything down on like a little GarageBand demo and give it Kurt to like sort of come up with some words to it. Because he's writing words all the time, it didn't take him very long, and then brought it into the practice room and it all came together quite quick.
All came together, nice. So is this the first of a couple then that have been on the go since we last spoke, or?
Yeah, there is quite a bit in pipeline, to be fair. But it's when to release it, with everything that's going on. You can't gig anything, you can't really promote anything, so it's difficult, but working through it.
Well, that's the only issue, isn't it? I saw that, obviously, unfortunately, you've had to cancel a gig, haven't you, in Manchester recently? You had to put the cancellation up recently. So, when are you hoping to get back out there? Do you reckon it's going to be sort of like beyond next spring, maybe May, or?
Well, we had like Sheffield 2 Academy, our next deadline booked for March. Castle Hotel Manchester, that's the week after in March. I can't really see anything going ahead in March, personally.
No.
Yeah, we said that, didn't we?
It's in his 6 month bloody nightmare period, isn't it? So
That's the thing.
You never know.
I mean, I'd like to hope and think that, before, well, sort of as we go into next summer, we can do something, especially like if the weather's better. I mean, it's a shame really, because in September they were just sort of starting, weren't they, to get a couple of outdoor venues. That's it. Did you see who did a gig? Like someone pretty big, an American band last week, and everyone was in like, them little walks. Things it was like a episode of Gladiators where they were smashing each other. Jesus. But yeah, I mean, imagine that's like the way forward for arena gigs.
I don't think we've got the budget for that yet.
I've like hire out warehouses and that. I'm having a way forward.
Have you got any live shows? You doing any live shows, anything like that?
I did it. I went on other week. I've tried to avoid that for ages as well. It's quite awkward. There's no audience feedback other than like the messages that come up at the bottom. Sort of just like you're playing to your phone. But I quite enjoyed it. We'd like to do something like that if we can get together and like do it justice. Not just something like simple like an Instagram live, like a proper live stream gig. If this is going to be like for the foreseeable future, then we're going to have to get together and do something like that.
I know what you mean though. It's got to be quite strange, hasn't it? Really, especially like say you're hooked up and I don't know X amount of people are listening, and you're just sort of playing the tunes. There's only you in the room. But that you've got an audience out there. It's got to be quite strange.
But watching for the love arts, isn't it?
Yeah. I reckon, have you been watching the football? And there were some weird results, weren't there, early in the season, and some of the unexpected teams at the top of the Premier League, for example. Do you reckon that's because there's no fans there? Fans aren't getting on team cases, are they? They're not, the defence is. They're not hearing that man on as much or whatever.
Yeah, but have you seen? I saw some goalkeeping howlers yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. I reckon no fans there is definitely.
Yeah, well, the defence is out under pressure. That's why.
Yeah,
it's the same thing though. It's no crowd. Like there's no pressure, is it?
Yeah.
I suppose it's different with music.
Like you guys are, don't you? You need that energy, don't you?
Yeah, you need that sort of buzz.
Yeah, I don't think
you need to feed off it, don't you?
It's not the same for us. It's like, well, even with certain footballers, they might feed off People might be
Yeah,
playing
you
worse.
get the head cases don't really love that, don't they? Like, some like that, but yeah, some like defensives they hate that, don't they? They go, they go 1-0 down and then that's it. Start getting abused. Like either rallies them or they turn to shit, don't they, in the box? But
No, it's I reckon it, like in the football anyway, it's definitely having an effect.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's weird when like, you watch things as well. They're on TV and like everyone's space like apart and stuff. It's like you don't get the same energy, do you?
No,
it's like
no,
even if it's just like a game show or something. It's like it's weird, isn't it?
So what teams do you support?
Liverpool, I support.
Liverpool. Whoa.
Oh, there you
Liverpool.
go.
So, and any of you Doncaster fans then?
I'm a Doncaster.
Doncaster. Who was was it Billy Sharp who was the legend for them about 6-7 years ago?
Yeah. It's gone to. Yeah, he went back to Sheffield United.
Yeah, he's still there, isn't he? Sheffield United. I think he's like a bit of a sub in these days, but he's still
he's not playing a lot.
No. So who's managing Doncaster now?
Darren Moore, I think.
Oh right, he used to West Brom, wasn't he? He's decent.
Yeah, used to play for us back in the day.
Right, I don't remember him playing for you, but he's
before my time.
Right. No way. So we've got Liverpool, we've got Doncaster.
Go on, Ross.
I don't really like football, to be honest.
Go on.
I support Scunthorpe.
Scunthorpe United.
Yeah.
Right, let's think of it. Go on then. Who's a Scunthorpe United legend? Alan Neil. Remember him? He was a manager.
Yeah, he was our manager.
Yeah.
Better than what we've got now, so I won't say too much about him.
Who's managing Scunthorpe now then?
Well, it's Neil Cox, but he's having to self-isolate because the assistant manager's got COVID.
Neil Cox, was he a fullback? Did he play for Bolton like back in the day?
Possibly. He was assistant manager at like Notts County for a while. He played for a few clubs.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. Has he got like short curly hair? I'm sure he was a fullback.
He used to, but he's bald now.
When I had my Premier League sticker book, he had short curly hair. So obviously the dude in the back supports fucking Fernando Torres, FC United, doesn't he?
No, Romans till I die.
Bro, Donny,
lad. In 2000.
So where do you all
Can't believe you just sat there.
Hey.
Where do you all dialing in from anyway? I know you're all very proud Doncaster sons, but I know a couple of you are out at uni, maybe in Manchester or wherever.
I'm in my room in Manchester now.
So you're in student digs in Manchester.
Yeah, bang in the middle of the city.
Yes.
What uni you at?
BIM, the music uni, do music journalism.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's not a proper uni. People keep telling me.
Yeah.
Which one did you go? You went
Manmet,
yeah. So how about you, the other lads there? Are you
We're
in Doncaster?
in
Both in Donny.
Yeah. Nice.
Love the place.
So what tunes have you sort of been listening to then? Other bands this year, or even sort of delving into other people's back catalogues? Like, for example, I've been getting into a bit of Crosby, Stills and Nash. Never listened to them before in my life, but just found myself digging them in lockdown a little bit.
Yeah, I've been. Everyone used to bang on about Bob Dylan. I used to just think for ages he's shy.
Yeah,
I don't know on about him. I don't know if the older you get, you just learn a bit of it. It's like whiskey, innit? You don't like whiskey when you're younger, but older people.
Yeah.
I saw like a bit of
Bob Beechington's his hard whiskey drinking and all this one.
You got it. That was the same I used to hate as well when I was tasting it.
So a bit of Bob Dylan then.
Dylan, yeah.
In terms of new music, I'm struggling to remember like what the beginning of this year were like compared to what it is now. It feels like I've been in this for a year. I don't know what's happening.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like, like when you get these memories coming up on social media, someone put one up and it was a year ago. I was like, no, that's about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. So Bob Dylan, how about you two boys, Ross, Matt?
Well, I think in terms of new music that's come out this year, I think there was the DMAs and Blossoms albums that came out earlier on in the year.
Yeah, they were good, weren't they?
Well, yeah.
It's a shame they just haven't been able to play them live because obviously there's been no gigs and stuff, but there's some quality tunes on them albums.
Yeah. Yeah, that was supposed to be going seeing the Blossoms, and then they've rearranged it twice.
You did see it towards time, didn't you?
Yeah, but it was going in August this year, but obviously didn't happen. So yeah, but about you, Matt?
Bit of Snuts and the Glass Animals.
Snuts are really good, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've got some really good tunes. I've so even just this week, like new music, Inhaler's new one. Have you heard that?
No.
Quality.
Yeah. Decent.
Well, I think that's the best thing they've done. When it breaks, really good tune.
Yeah.
I got into them because, like, well, the usual thing comes out. It's Bono's son.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I learned that after I got into it, which is quite good because I don't like it when people, piggyback. If you were piggybacking on the fact that you were Bono's son, I get the arse on him a bit, but
I'm sort of the same in that
Head
respect.
away their own back.
I've stayed away from him because I knew early doors it was Bono's son, and I thought, oh no, he's just gonna be riding on the coattails of his dad's name. I thought, no, I'm not. I almost didn't listen to him, and then this tune's come out this week, and I was like, fuck, it's instant. It's just like, honestly, reminds me of What Part Helicopter, like the opening bit of it. And then there's a lyric in there, and it says, the whole world's waiting. It's just like Paris in 45. I can't remember the next sentence, but it's a really good lyric, and it's very present, obviously, about the way the world's feeling now, and almost harking back to World War II and waiting for World War II to end. We're waiting for this fucking shit to get gone.
If it ends, well.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Well, it will.
Eventually.
That's the thing.
We hope anyway.
Hopefully, yeah. So, Bob Dylan, the Snuts, and then so I've been listening to Crosby, Stills and Nash. They're my go-to that sort of I didn't listen to before. How about you two boys?
I've been listening to Apollo Junction. Have you heard anything of theirs?
I've heard of them. I've not heard like out of their stuff though.
They're Yorkshire lads, aren't they?
Leeds, yeah.
Leeds,
They're worth listening to. They're very good.
Yeah, I've been delving back through Pink Floyd this week. I've had one of them
Pink
weeks
Floyd,
where I
nice.
just like been a bit kind of, so I've been going through their kind of back sort of catalogue, and I just needed something kind of a bit more old school this week.
Yeah.
I don't know, been a bit of a mad stressy one, and we went Stay Free, and it was a bit like I need to take it back to the old days, and sort of a bit different. So well, not different. I've heard them before, but you know what I mean. A bit like mood music in it, like.
I wonder how long this taping's going to last.
No.
28 days to start with, innit?
Is it 28
They'll
days?
review it after 28 days, he said.
Are you lot Tier 3 now, or are you still 2?
No,
Yeah, Donny is tier 3 as well.
Oh, he's done it safely, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew they were debating it, but
Yeah, it's Friday it come in. Well,
Was that
Friday.
the football team or the COVID restrictions?
Give him some money.
Both.
What division are you in though?
League One, Tier 3.
League One.
There is tier 3.
Yeah.
It's going to be Tier 4 like Scunny.
Oh, it
That won it almost.
Whoa! I think Bolt. What division are Bolton in now? My cousin's like a Bolton fan, and they're playing against Barrow or something. I'm like, what the fuck, Barrow and Clyde or
yeah, well, yeah, because it's sort of say with they're sort of in the same league as Salford now. It's like fucking hell. That's the mad on that, lad. Salford are up, Bolton on the way down.
Has Paul Scholes become the manager of Salford?
Temporary.
I'm sure he's gone in there as an interim.
Yeah. We tried to hold him for like 28 days, didn't he? And like decided, like the chairman picking a spot for him. So
Harry Kewell's at Oldham now, isn't he?
yeah, not that.
When Harry Kewell used to play for Liverpool and Cannon and Ball went in the jungle, his missus was on the, on
yeah, she was, yeah.
And all the away fans at Liverpool were like, Cannon and Ball are shagging your wife. Well, that's it.
Oh, we missed those days, don't we? Yeah.
So what have you got planned for the next few months then?
Difficult to say, innit? You plan one thing and then it just gets took out of your hands, but probably need to get back at studio at some point and finish what we've got planned. We'll not say too much about that yet.
But, when can we expect Outcharms album? I mean, we've got enough
Someone
songs
else
now
pays for
for.
it.
You've got what?
When someone else pays for it.
Oh,
Nah.
yeah, but realistically now, boys, you've got enough good tunes for an album, haven't you? You've got more than 10 real good songs now.
I should hope so, yeah, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's definitely not the right time to bring an album out. I don't think anyone really. Well, McCartney's bringing one out, but McCartney can do what he wants, can't he?
Yeah,
Not Paul McCartney.
But yeah, well, and he said that he thought of it in like 1965 or something. He's just suddenly like decided, right, I'm gonna unleash it. I'm sure, right? I heard it somewhere.
He's off his sleepers again, isn't he?
Of course he is. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Someone needs to dose him up again. Give him a nudge.
He's still competing with Lennon, and Lennon reissued they reissued his back catalogue or something. Didn't
Yeah.
So it was John Lennon's 80th birthday last week, and then fucking. I mean, this is like a freaky thing. It's not nice at all. But obviously, like he got shot.
Yeah.
The guy who shot him. I read in the paper like the other day. It's 40 years because it'll be 40 years in December since he was shot. But, like the other day would have been 40 years ago since this dude quit his job and signed out his last clocking in card as John Lennon.
Wow.
Fucking hell, man. That is just like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Weird.
Jesus.
So other than obviously with Outcharms, where do you all work at?
Unemployed student just rinsing the state for everything it's got.
Yeah. Are you locked down in those halls? Are you allowed to go out and actually buy your own groceries?
Yeah, now go out and that and go to shop.
Is there any student parties going down?
I'm not at liberty to say, officers.
He'll join you.
Yes, get me down there.
Yeah, you're right a bit. Anyway, it's Man Met that's where the virus is kicking about, so it's fine.
Yeah. It only happens at Magmet apparently. You can only get COVID.
Right,
yeah.
Sure, coronavirus is going around in 2005, to be honest.
Controversial.
Aye. What rest is where do you work?
No.
Mighty like I don't.
I work at Tesco. I've got a night shift in about.
Tesco. Oh.
You're the one who's on nights, aren't you?
Yeah, 10 or 7.
Wow.
Log.
This would be quiet.
You're prepping yourself for when you get out on tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All day and up all night.
Nocturnal animal.
I work in retail, don't I? So
Yeah.
you work for that big petrol company, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
The Icer man.
You're the king of the Icer. Do you want to do the quiz?
Yeah, right. We're going to do a quiz. It's you boys versus this man here, Mr. Duckers.
You up for it?
Yeah, can do.
Right.
It's just some questions we found from B&M.
Yeah. There's no, there's nothing too technical. We're doing like a penalty shootout. You're keeping score.
Try to.
Yeah. So we'll go with the Outcharms first. And
3 versus 1.
I've got to warn you, I won the last one.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but wow.
But I'm not gonna win this one.
Faces on now, lads.
Here we go, boys.
It's like these boys have got 3. It's like fucking Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They've got 3 lifelines here.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, they have. Yeah. Right, here we go. The Style Council was formed in 1983 by the lead singer of which other British band? The Clash, Buzzcocks, Sex Pistols, or The Jam?
The Jam.
Bang it.
1-0.
Do you know?
Look at this now.
1-0.
There we go.
Don't slow, boys.
Here we go, Mr. Duckers. You had a huge hit in 1988 with Toy Soldiers, which would later be sampled by Eminem in 2004.
Oh my god. I know the Eminem version, don't I?
You've got options.
version.
You've got options. Here we
Oh,
go.
God.
Martika, Tiffany, Britney Spears, or China Phillips.
China Phillips.
Or is it China? I don't know how to pronounce that, but anyway.
Martika.
Oh, yeah.
Not got a clue.
Don't want to throw one out now.
I'm going to say Martika just because it sounds like something I ordered last night.
That's right.
Yes!
Fucking right.
It's 1-1.
There we go. Right, over to the Outcharms. Queen's 1986 hit "Who Wants to Live Forever" was written from the soundtrack of which adventure fantasy film? Labyrinth,
Oh, I know this one as
Crawl,
well.
Highlander or Willow?
Highlander.
Highlander, yeah.
Yeah, Highlander.
2-1.
Battle of Wills, isn't it?
2-1.
Aha are from which country? Norway, Sweden, Denmark, or Germany?
Ooh, it's one of these. Yeah, it's a little Scandinavian. It's either Sweden,
No.
Norway.
Oh,
Norway.
Yeah.
2-1. The
Sounds
Outcharms.
to the Outcharms. Here we go. Right, it's all to play for. Come on. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Can be found on which live U2 album? The Fly, Rattle and Hum, Zeropa, or Boy?
Rattle and Hum.
Spot on.
Oh.
Spot on there.
3-1 to the Outcharms.
I need
There
Tim
you go.
Krul in that here to save these penalties.
These weren't even born in it. Ever.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Never was I just look a bit old.
Right. How old was Britney Spears when she had a UK #1 hit with Baby One More Time? 19, 15, 17, or 13?
19.
No, 17.
Oh, Jesus!
Come on, lads.
17!
3-1. You're getting demolished
I'm
there.
13.
You're getting demolished there, mate.
Right, here we go. Right. Justin Frischman was the lead singer of which Britpop band? Sleeper, Republica, San Etienne, or Elastica?
Elastica.
Fucking hell. Here we go. Wow.
Oh, on.
Knowledge over there, isn't
It's
it?
really whitewash, this.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Dunkers, here we go. The Beautiful South performed from the ashes of which other band? The House Martins, Blue Stones, Modern Romance, or Big Country?
The House Martin.
Spot on, yeah,
4-2.
yeah. 4-2, is it? Yeah.
Best start at 10, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, we've got 2 spares there, but yeah. Here we go. Right. Which group had hits in the 80s were Stand and Deliver, Prince Charming, and Goody Two Shoes? Modern Romance, ABC, Under the Ants, or Bizarre?
Adam and the Ants.
Wow.
5-2. 5-2.
You've kind of
Built for this, yeah.
It's like, there's no other way of putting this now, is it?
I'm just like, no.
I mean, it's just a penalty shootout. It's finished long ago, you know. Like, you know,
This is painful.
painful. Well, here we go. Whose version of Unchained Melody was the second biggest selling UK single in the 90s?
There you go. Better
Rob
soldier.
Oh,
Rob
here we go.
Genome.
Here we go.
Hey!
Here we go. Right. Well, we've got 2 more to go, so we might as well just do it anyway.
What's that?
So, what's that?
Was that 5?
5-3.
5-3.
5-3. Yeah. Right. Outcharms. Here we go. What was Cher's biggest selling single in the 90s? I Found Someone, the Shoot Shoot song, Believe, or I Got You, Babe.
Shoot song.
No.
Believe.
Believe.
Only one that I got wrong as well.
Does that mean that I can win now?
No.
No.
He's still
Still right far behind.
Oh,
Right. Anyway, Lindsay Buckingham was the guitarist with which supergroup?
Fleetwood Mac.
Decent
Alright. There you go. You don't want any options then, no.
Is that 5-4?
Yeah.
Well, at least the salvaged a little bit of
Yeah, a bit of
credibility.
pride. Bit of pride again, but yeah. All of it.
Absolutely school for them first 3 questions. Oh, well done, boys.
So what you got planned rest of the week then? This week you got anything planned? You just uni work?
Back at uni. Well, it's all online like this. It's fucking.
Is it? Bloody hell. How much you paying for this as well?
Don't
It's
remind me.
Do you have to do everything online and all your lessons?
Nah, me and Ross both could BIM, so we still get to go in once a week, but you're all at separate desks. You got to keep your mask on and everything, so it's
Right.
nothing like.
Because like, what a bit of point in actually going to stay in a residence if you were just doing it online.
That's
I just wanted to get away. I've been at home too long, you know what I mean? Get back into it.
Quality.
So but obviously you're currently in Manchester, right? So what do you think is the best thing about Manchester? What you've found?
Yeah. Decent takeaway, to be fair, up near mine, called Babylon. Quite cheap.
Babylon,
yeah.
The Hotel Babylon.
On Sonotron Road, it's a great takeaway. Cheap as out as well. Yeah, I recommend that. I'd probably say that is the best thing about Manchester. Some decent pubs, but they're all shut.
Yeah.
What's your favourite pub in Manchester?
Sinclair's.
Sinclair's, the Oyster Bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, what's that? Oh my God, what's the beer that they're selling there for about £1.80?
Smith.
Yeah, but
Sam Smith, innit?
Sam Smith's,
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Sam
Yeah.
Proper
Smith.
ale.
A proper taddy.
Yeah.
Proper tadcaster.
So you
Like a taddy.
Yeah.
Love a taddy, don't you, Ross?
Me and my mate went to see Liam at the cricket club in 2018. Went in there first and literally about 15 quid. Got absolutely smacked. Me and Andy.
Yeah.
Fucking straight down to cricket ground.
Yeah.
Quality.
Peveril of
What's
the
the
Peak
been
was
to?
a pub as well.
Which one?
Peveril of the Peak, like on Oxford Road.
Yeah.
Did you ever like? Do you ever remember the old show Cracker from the 90s? That was his local in Cracker.
Yeah, it was.
Robbie Coltrane's local. Yeah.
Yeah, right boozer. Dear though.
Yeah, decent pub. There's a couple as well, like just before the CIS. Oh my God,
Marble Arch,
and the Angel.
Yeah.
Angel,
yeah.
And
what's that one under Oxford Road? So under the
Salisbury.
arches, the Salisbury. Yeah.
Dear is out and Dear is up. That's a nice pub.
Yeah, it's Britain's Perception's alright as well.
Yes.
Yeah, brilliant pub that.
Yes.
Nice.
Abel Haywood, that's good in there.
Yeah, the Able
Haywood,
that's a
yeah.
decent pub.
Well, yeah.
And then
Bit of a blue pub though, isn't it?
Yeah. What's the
On
one?
match days, isn't it?
What's the one opposite Shoedale as well? Shoedale bus.
Lower Turk's Head.
Turk's Head, yes.
Yeah.
It's up for sale, that's closed. It's up for sale, that.
Nice.
No one's boozers us, lads.
Yeah.
Quality. Which pubs in Doncaster do you want to give a shout out to then?
All Cross. The All
Which one?
Cross. Best pub. Probably best pub in the country.
Best pub in the country.
Nice some accolade that.
Ooh.
Pint Star Prom, £2.50. Can't knock that.
Nice.
That's alright.
Nice. And what's it? Are the Blinders from Doncaster, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I see Tom all the
sort of
time.
like Doncaster/Manchester now, aren't they? Because they live in Manchester.
Yeah, I live up in Ancoats.
Right. So do you know them or?
Yeah, I know Tom. But I usually see him in Rose and Monkey in Northern Court. That's quite a good pub as well.
Yeah.
I usually have a drink with him in there, and another band from Children of the State, a mate of ours who's in there, John McCullough. A lot of them have moved on to Manchester now. So they're like Donny in Manchester as well.
Nice.
Seems to be a bit of a rite of passage for like bands from ours to have some sort of link with Manchester. It's a bit weird.
Yeah. I'm sure the Blinders actually played. Did they not play in the Rose and Monkey the other week?
They did some like that, some socially distanced gig. They were supposed to do in Donny, but obviously the tier for it and that it's all.
Yeah.
That was playing there.
They build it as a lounge lizard set.
Yeah.
That's what they build as.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So if you was doing Glastonbury, promoting it over three nights, who would be your headline acts?
Right, we can all pick one each.
Yeah, pick one each for each night.
Right,
Is this a Dead or Alive? Or are you saying like?
It's what the Hush Tones they did it, didn't they?
Yeah.
How good it was.
I'm going Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh, yeah. Do you know
in the pride?
They've never played there either, have they yet? And it's like they've got to do it, haven't they, at some point?
Of course.
Before they pack it in.
Yeah. What's to see that?
Yeah, they've got to do it.
So what's
Oh, so many bangers.
who's going Saturday? That's Friday.
Matty?
Probably Oasis.
Oasis, yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be in there at some point. Fowler?
I know they've already done it, but probably Kasabian. I watched their sets.
Yeah.
The music rates up mad.
They did it in 2014, didn't they?
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not a thing anymore, hardly, but
I know,
Well,
Scandal.
Scandal.
yeah.
It's a shame, really, everything that happened there, innit? Because, fucking hell. I mean,
That's a weird one, isn't it? But
I know.
can't get away with doing that shit.
No,
definitely.
you can't at all, no. But it's, fucking hell. I couldn't believe it when that broke. Really couldn't. It was like,
Yeah, shocking. Right. But it is well, innit? You know. Can he carry on or not? Yeah, it's got Serge on, he's decent.
it's one of them, like, Sergio is the mastermind behind it, and obviously, like, he does a couple of the tunes, doesn't he, live?
Yeah.
And, you know, like, he designs everything, doesn't he? All the stage set, all the album covers, but can he actually go out there and front
He's got
it?
a presence, yeah.
Can he front it for 20 songs?
Yeah.
Especially like the kind of size of gigs that Kasabian were doing before then.
No.
But you can't, but then replacing him, you can't replace that,
Or
can
does
you?
he go down the route of, like, I don't know, I'm not saying, like, I ain't got any inside information here. I could just see, maybe not live, but I could see Kasabian's next album. I could see him Sergio writing all the tunes, obviously maybe singing about 3 or 4 of them himself. But for the others, getting guest vocalists on, but different guests, a bit like Gorillaz do.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah,
different.
that'd be something that Sergio do. It's like up his street.
I could see him doing that. Because I reckon also it'd give him the, say for example he wanted Liam on one, because Liam could sing a Kasabian tune, couldn't he? Like, but say like a new one. But Liam would never like join Kasabian, would he?
No.
But he might guest on one tune.
Yeah.
Other people obviously might guest
yeah.
on one tune. I don't know. I could see him mixing it up in that kind of way.
Yeah.
And maybe getting a few young up and coming stars, you know what I mean, to do it as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then, how does that work live? You know, if you're going to tour.
Yeah. It's a bit of an expensive line up in it, like, you know.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like Sergio, he seems to always think out of the box, doesn't he? So.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's one of my favourite bands.
Yeah, I know.
So,
But he's got time to take stock and
And you
sit
seen
back
it?
now, you know, with all this, you know, what down, what you say, mate.
Is he been in Italy?
Yeah.
He's got a missus in Italy, so he goes watching bands over there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What have you thought about?
What's that?
What about your boat? But yeah, that's thanks for coming on.
Cheers for having us, lads. I've enjoyed it first kind of thing we've done like this. So
If it's our first, we never
To
done
be
this
honest,
before.
boys, it is.
Yeah.
well, then,
Anyway, it's nice to see you all, boys, anyway.
same to you, sir. Keep safe.
Cheers.
Hopefully one day we'll be in a pub and, you know.
Yeah.
Good luck with a new single, and we hope it's not too long before an album.